Time to take it easy and not even going to take it a step further. Ladies and plenty men, I want to introduce to you the man of the moment, the secret ingredient. The time, is it because it's the time for us to chill? This is what we're going to do right now. With a man that comes with a whole lot of vibe. And even if he tried, he couldn't avoid it because it's part of his name. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Jason J. Vibe Farmer.
Good afternoon, sirs and ladies.
Blessing J. Vibe, how you doing, brethren?
I'm good, you know. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing as best as I can, just like everybody else, with all of this stuff going on here. Keeping positive and trying to stay busy as usual.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. And you have been quite busy coming towards the end of 2020, and so that you won't be denied, you'll make it 20 plenty.
Trying to follow in your footsteps, but what can I say?
Well, that won't be too hard. I make very small imprints, you know.
So you think?
But those of you who don't know, that rhythm that I was just bouncing just now is a production of Jason J Vibe Farmer. And Jason is one of those producers that you look at him and all you can do is scratch your head because you don't quite know where to place him. And when I met Jason first, I didn't even know he was a producer. And, well, I don't even know if you were producing at the time. Well, you must have been. Yes, you were producing at the time. So,
Yeah, I was, but probably not. I mean, obviously not to maybe not to the level where I was out there like that. You know what I mean?
what?
Known or anything like
what
that. I was still practicing the craft. I guess you can put it.
practicing the craft with
I
tunes
mean, I
like.
still practice the craft, even up to now. But you know,
Yeah, but
that's what you do. You practice what you love, right?
it's true. It's true. Because I every time I do another mix, it's another bit of a practice. Every time I play some tunes, it's another bit of a practice. And
That's right.
it's so like doctors and lawyers, it's a practice. Yeah?
That's right.
Cool. So those who are just tuning in, I want to welcome you. This is Saturday Stew, and my secret ingredient tonight is the super producer, extraordinary musician, Mr. Jason J Vibe Farmer. And I started off bouncing that tune, Bird's Eye Rhythm. That was what, 2011?
Somewhere around there, I believe so. Yeah, that's actually my first quote unquote rhythm juggling. I guess you want to
Yeah.
call it.
And you have some names on this compilation, brethren, that a lot of people don't hear all the time. With the exception of Pressure and Cecile, they don't hear a lot of the names that you have on this track, on this
Mhm.
compilation. So, hey Lorraine, welcome. Cool, glad you got all your notifications. Um, when was it that you got into this producing thing? That what was it that led you to it? Because when I met you, I knew of when I learned of your musician skills and saw you, it was on stage in the garden. I don't think the name was changed to the garden yet. I think it was still Top Hop Gardens.
Mhm.
Playing with Code Red Band, extraordinary band out of South Florida. So, when was it that you got into this producing thing?
Um, I was dabbling. I started, I think, in high school, up here.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking. I was 16, 17, that stuff, when when I actually started to kind of mess around with stuff and got to and then started to get serious with it.
Right.
It's like, what, this is kind of cool, I like this stuff,
Right. Right.
and then I just started. Well, I mean, from being a musician from back then, even from before that, and doing stuff, the opportunities came, and with all of the opportunities, it just started to grow more and more, and just started to love it more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Until here we are. This is it.
Now, just so that people have a little bit of an understanding, you started playing music in a band round about what age?
About 13. The first band I was into was with Pluto and Company
Mm-hmm.
at that time. Yeah, I was about 13, 14, and yeah, Uncle Pluto is like, he took me under his wing and said, "No, come, you're gonna, you want to do this, then we're gonna do it. We're gonna teach you." So I was many a nights
Mm-hmm.
that, I mean, I didn't have school the next morning. I was on stage, but Sundays on the bay,
Right.
on the Key Biscayne, and those in the 90s and early 90s and stuff. But um, yeah, I was there on stage, but you would not see me.
Right.
I
Right.
was always behind a big palm, ficus palm, or one big plant or something that they had there, because I was too young to be in the club, so they just kind of stick me in the corner and just say, "All right, youth,
Right. Right.
yeah, go on." Yeah.
So is it? I ask that because I want people to get an understanding that you were a musician before you became a producer, and
Yes.
people like Pluto Shervington, the Pluto Shervington,
Mm.
said, "Come in, my youth. Let's do this."
Right.
And so you move from there. Just a quick overview, because this is not my regular show.
Right.
You
Right.
walked
Right.
us
Right.
through the whole thing. So let's see, about 2015, 2016, when we sat down for quite a while. I do remember it was 2016 when
Mhm.
I had everybody on. You, Miss Margaret,
Oh yeah.
Father
Yeah.
Jean, the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah. That
farmer
was that.
clan.
That was fun. That was fun.
You know,
That was fun.
and
But yeah, but going from Uncle Pluto and them
yeah.
days, then um then I moved on to into, I guess you can call it, my second band or whatever. That is, that was with a band with Hal Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
as
Reggae
a
man.
matter of fact, and he was the one that brought me in to
Right.
into the group, right? Real rock at that time. And that time I was still in school
Mm-hmm.
at that time. Um and he as well, it's like, you come in,
Right.
and that was that. Grew from there, changed names from Real Rock to Millennium.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Millennium Band, um we started a band called Code Red. It
Mm-hmm.
was just a group of we had there was at that time there was a pretty broad network of musicians
Yep.
in the area, and so much so that a lot of the clubs around town and the venues around town that needed live reggae music at the time. So we would just say, okay, send this person, that person, that person over to Ginger Bay. Let's
Mm-hmm.
send this person, that person, that person, that person over to Tavern on the Green. Let's send this person, that person.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these musicians were just kind of being split up and just, doing everything together. So,
Right.
and it just so happened that our group, we just kind of stuck with it.
Right. Right.
You know, we noticed like, no, you know what? I like playing alongside these guys. So let's keep that
It just
together. And we
gel.
just started to keep going, and then Code Red was born.
Right. Now, the for the sake of those that are listening in on Reggae Global Radio, they are new to some of the music that Code Red has done. I've played some of Code Red music, and I'll blaze through some of them tonight again. Um, but even more so, we're focusing on J Vibe music tonight and works of J Vibe. And I have some J Vibe tunes here that can take this broadcast any number of ways. Tell us some of the people that you have worked with in a producer's capacity.
All right. Okay, so Third World,
Mm-hmm.
um, Estelle, Sean Paul, Morgan Heritage, um, Leela Ike, Protege, Wyclef, um, let's see, Riri,
Mm-hmm.
um, let's, my goodness,
876.
uh, huh?
876.
876 Sizzler. Oh man, you know, it's just it's really hard to keep up. I mean, you know, Keisha Cole. Um, what else? Let me look up here. Who may I look at? It's you know, there's
Are you looking at
a
the?
lot of names to call, but it's really hard to keep up
Wait, what were you
with. You
looking
know
at?
what I mean?
Are you
But
looking at the nominations
it's
on the
great.
wall? Or
No.
the awards? The awards that you have won? What you looking
I
at?
was looking for something. I was looking at them. I said, "Wait, where am I?" Okay, hold on. You know, there's a slew of artists that I've had the privilege and honor to work, either produce for, mix for, or even just to be a part of the project as a musician.
Yes.
You know, and there's just like I said, there's so many names that I'm that's just grateful to be there and to be a part of those projects.
Mm-hmm. There was I can't leave out this one. There was a band that a group that you were the music director for quite some time for that
Right.
group.
Yeah, all of those brothers too. Yeah, yes,
I want you
we're
to
also part of the production.
to to
Mhm.
to to let the people know, because you see it's a picture that I'm kind of painting for the Reggae Global family, because a lot of them don't know you and don't know what you have
Mhm.
touched. So those brothers there, which ones
Mhm.
are they?
Kevin, you say yes something else. Kimani, Damian, Stephen. I haven't worked with Ziggy yet, but
Okay.
Julian, yeah, those guys.
So if those of you who not aware of those first names, you might recognize the Marley last name. And which one of them you was the music director for?
I was director for Kimani
Thank you,
for
please.
about 15 years, so somewhere around there.
So
Yeah.
so it's a good thing that you talk on how long you were music director for Kimani, so that I can blow up your picture real big for
Oh,
those who are
wow.
watching on Reggae Global Live TV. So 15 years ago, Jason, looking at this face, had to have been round about 16. So I want y'all to do the math. All right?
You are so gracious. Yeah, remind me to buy you a drink. Yeah, next time I see you.
Well, I beg you a favor the other day, so I tried to make sure that I butter you up good enough so that
Yeah.
Melly is saying she didn't know all that,
Yes,
and it's long time she hasn't seen you and thing.
that's true. That's true.
Um, Peru says, I wish I could see you. You sound handsome. Peru, go to Reggae Global Radio, Reggae Global TV Live. If you go to reggaeglobalradio.com on the website, you'll scroll down on the page, Reggae Global Live Stream TV. That button, that little play button that's on the Intax, you click on that, and you will see J Vibe's picture on there. You will,
Where? Hold on. Where? Which picture you put up on it? boss?
don't worry, man.
Oh boy.
When they go searching for you on social media, they'll see the same pictures.
Oh Lord.
They'll see more than what I put up.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, it's one of your better moments. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know? I appreciate it. Buy a second drink for that one. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No
I'll gladly accept it. So, one of the more recent things that you have done, Reggae Global Radio is taking a hard break at the top of the hour. One of the more recent productions that you have done, one of the tracks on that have been blowing up on South Florida charts by a young lady, Fiona.
Mhm.
And tell us a little bit about that project and putting that
Okay,
together.
that project has been in the works in my brain for about the past 10 years.
Your brain is a scary
And
place to be.
I'm telling you, and it's just something that she was a lady that I grew up listening to. Was one of my parents' favorite artists, and I am head over heels with this lady and her music, right? So Miss Anita Baker, like wherever you're at,
Yes.
yeah, that's yeah. So I always just wanted to do a project and say, okay, well, I wanted to talk to some of my friends and do like a little collaboration with, different artists to do, some of the different songs and stuff. And
Right.
the pandemic hit, and I was like, you know what? If I don't do something, if I don't act, it'll never happen.
Right.
And so I say, you know what? Everybody has time. No. So you know what? I'm just gonna pick somebody and we're gonna do it. And the best person that I feel that did it, that I know can do it, but nobody has ever heard her sing like that. Which is Fiona.
Right.
Fiona is one of the most talented singers I've ever worked with. I can say that hands down right now. The things that she can do,
Yes.
is like you will be amazed. And I think her doing this project with me actually shows people know, to be like, wait, I did not know she could sing like that. So, there you have it. That's my baby right there. That project, that's my thing. And I'm just so happy that I was able to get it done.
Yeah.
And out to the public.
For those that are interested in getting that project, give out the name for me, please.
It is called Body and Soul by Fiona, and you can find it everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, the whole list. Stream it, download it, enjoy it. You will love it. I promise you. If not, I'll give you back your money. I promise. You have to just call Kevin, and he'll send it to you. PayPal, Cash App, all of them things, right? With Kevin up.
Yeah, you pay Jason for the album, and I'll refund you if you don't like it.
But no, please, the album it deserves to be heard.
Yeah, man. And I'll at some point in time connect with Fiona, so that she can give her take on working with you on this project.
Yes.
There have been tons of people that you have worked with that people know of in the reggae music industry, and you mentioned a few from the R&B industry.
Hmm.
That like Estelle, and there was somebody else that you mentioned from
Um,
Riri. Yes,
Riri, Keisha Cole,
Keisha Cole.
Vivian Green. Who else?
Hmm.
There's some little Wyclef. I mean,
Yeah,
there's some others too as well. Yeah.
and looking at you, people just wouldn't have known, wouldn't get the connection. I want to say also big ups to the Reggae Global family. Those just joining us in the chat room. Mimi, Mark, Mimi from Japan, Mark from Negril, big ups to you. Netherlands, Ayala, I saw Peru in there somewhere. Sarah, buenos dias to you, Sarah. Hope you're doing much better. How's Tatiana? Give her my love, please. This is a family, Jason. Just so that you know, it's a real, true to life family. When you come into the Reggae Global chat, it's a family life, and I'm glad you were able to jump into the chat so that people can interact with you directly, right there.
Right.
Now, we at the top of the hour, the radio side go off on a commercial break for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then the TV side will still be on, so we'll still be here. But after that, I'm going to be just going through a bunch of J Vibe things that I have. And I'll tell you, people, I may miss out on some of them. Don't kill
No
me.
man, I updated my Spotify playlist. If you can go on Spotify, and there's a playlist that I made, the J Vibe Productions, that I did it, and yeah, because everybody wants to know what have you done, what have you done, and everything that comes out, I try to make it a point
Mm-hmm.
to put it in there inside of that playlist, so you guys can keep up with everything that I do or have done and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, you know, just so you know. So Kevin, I have updated. I have
Beautiful.
updated.
So I can miss out on a few of them, so people won't be too upset. Um, I, yes, I want to, but your music, Netherlands. Okay, so there you go. Thank you, Jason, for putting that there.
There you go.
Anybody that want to check out J Vibe Spotify playlist, there's that, and then so some of those remixes that I have, you have included them on the Spotify playlist.
No, I cannot because they are not
Okay,
they are not released like that. And those remixes, I really can't. I do all of those remixes just for the fun of it. By the
yo,
way,
yo,
yeah, I don't look for make no money off of it. It's just for the love of music. The
oh,
Ariana Grande and all of them thing they like. It's just for the love of it. I have one that actually is going to be official. The artist heard it and they was like, "Yo, no, I need to do this like for real."
which one is that?
So
Or that's a
it's
secret
not out.
until.
It's not up. It's not up. But Neo is a good friend
Yes.
of ours, and with Shaggy and all of them, we
Mhm.
do with Shaggy and all of that too.
Right,
So
right.
but so look out for that. And her the remix with her, they also reached out and stuff. So it's a lot of positive things happening when you do things for the love of it, and you don't look
Oh
for
yes.
those things
Oh
and the
yes.
blessings. The blessings come in, when sometimes when you don't expect it.
Yeah, that's the thing about being true to what you do. It shows, and whatever blessings that you're supposed to get that's coming to you. You know, and nobody can deny it. Try as they try, nobody can deny it, and nobody can stop it, and nobody can cross it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, some of those remixes that people will not find on the Spotify playlist,
Mm.
I will bounce some of those and hot up some people nerves and thing like that.
Thank you.
Stevie Wonder there. Yo.
Which, by the way, I just say Stevie Wonder. I just worked with this artist named Sammy Johnson.
Yes.
He's from New Zealand, and that boy is going to be somebody dangerous. I made him redo that Stevie Wonder song, and he did it more than justice.
Nice. Just so that you know, I don't get that yet.
It is out. It is out. It is out.
Okay.
Cool and Easy is the album, and it just released
And that
Friday.
that album is a super special album to you.
That one there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. I don't have that yet. But people, trust me, if you see that J Vibe logo on something, or you see the name J Farmer on something, like that Beenie Man new tune from December.
Yeah. Never do nothing yet.
And trust and believe, Jason doesn't touch anything, and it is not a good thing. And I respect the work the ethic that you have, and that you have applied to your craft, and the love for your craft. And
thank you.
Those that have been around you in molding you. I remember the first time I was in the same place with you and Joanna Marie, and I heard you say Auntie Joanna.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about Pluto Shervington, it's Uncle Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are some molding forces that the Reggae Global family would be familiar with already. Big up Jason out of Cali. Much love to you. For those on the radio side, we'll be going off on a break in just a moment. Those on the TV side will still be here. Cousin Melly laughing at the Auntie Joanna thing. But what I'm going to do is start bouncing some tunes. I need you to give out your social media info so people can reach out to you, where they can buy your info. Go ahead and put it in the chat so that people can see it and click on it and go straight to you and just interact with you there. People listening on the radio side have already gone to the commercials, but the people on the TV side still here. So you can go ahead and put that information there in the chat room. I almost said the stew pot. I talk about mine so often.
There you go.
Yeah, in the Reggae Global chat room. Put that information there, please, Jason. I'm going to bounce some tunes, right? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to start with... Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bounce some more tunes off the Bird's Eye Rhythm. Because I want you to tell the people, everybody, about the No Hesitation project.
Yeah.
So I'm going to extend a little bit the secret ingredient segment just for you to talk about the No Hesitation project, and so that people can connect with you some more, talk to you some more. So let me just bounce out a little bit of the Bird's Eye, and so that people on the radio side can come back. And I'll have the line open. Actually, I won't even start with the instrumental. Tune! This is CJ Priest. It's called Treat Her Right.
true and who will never cheat on you. Do you know just how lucky you are to have a love that is free? Or how I wish that it was me. Treat her right, give her all the love she deserves. Oh, make her feel like the only girl in the world. Don't you let a natural disaster out there. Many signs and warnings are coming up.
This is Monty G.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Warnings.
Heed the words of the rainmaker, soul taker, earth shaker. You're not if you're natural disaster, them. You must can face what I come after them. Hurricane and earthquake and your about tsunami. Them thing they not, them can't alarm me. Come in no say them can go army. Judgment of come, Gideon army.
Boy, Jason, I'm so glad you put all the social media contacts in there.
Right, that's right. That's right.
It's important to know. Enough people miss it.
Don't you let a natural disaster out there. Many signs and warnings are coming after. Oh yes, heed the words of the rainmaker, soul taker, earth shaker. You're not if you're natural disaster, them. You must can face what I come after them.
You heard Jason mention this name earlier. Let's blow your mind. This is Vivian Green. It's called Let It Burn. Those of you with lighters, watch out. Don't go across. Don't go by the curtain. Just let it burn though.
So hot that we can stop it if we want. Oh, let it burn. We can't just let it burn. We can put this fire out and save everything in this house. Oh, let it burn. We can't just let it burn. I'm trying, but you won't meet me halfway. You won't meet me. We're slowly sinking, dying. I'm trying. We're gonna lose it any day. Don't you feel the heat below our feet? Our foundation is crumbling. We'll be up in flames. It'll be too late. So you gotta help me do something. Oh, it's getting so hot that we can stop it if we want. Oh, let it burn. We can't just let it burn. We can put this fire out, save everything in this house. Oh, let it burn. We can't just let it burn.
This one goes out to my ladies, even when the times get rough, you know.
This is MD's.
So tell me, have you ever been in love?
Called Love Is.
Hey, oh yeah, this love is patient and understanding. It's not fighting every day. That's right. So am I wrong or right to live my life?
Jason, you say Auntie Joanna come here, you up in the chat room.
Changes, I'm learning patience. It's getting better.
Make it over back there now.
Alright.
See your eyes, I realize I need you. Hey baby girl, how you doing? What's the dealing? Time we get down with some sexual healing. I know love, can I show you the meaning? Could this be love that I'm feeling, girl? Yeah. You're well rounded, meet the ceiling. Come little closer, my girl, just wheeling. I can hear your heart beating. I'm beating and beating, it's time for the greeting. Say we will be there any time of the day. I mean, I really care what your friends want to say. Say you not listen to
Mark don't dead yet. Mark don't dead yet.
chill and do nothing, that's A-okay. Say real lover, we not play no game. I will be there.
Alright, the next tune I'm going to play
Better or worse, Mr. Giant.
gave me goose pimples the first time I heard it.
Cause love is patient and understanding. It's not fighting every day. So am I wrong or right to live my life? Yeah.
voice of Selena Serrano.
I'll be.
It's called You're All I Need.
There's a hole in my heart from letters you sent me since they took your love away.
Yeah, Jason, you want to catch Melly show, you know? It's called Down to the Root.
Where it won't
Talking about plans, mixing it in with reggae music and some good vibes and inspiration.
I need.
Mad
love
something. Mad something. Just like this tune here by Selena Serrano. But we pull it up still, you know? Because she let you know, Melly does her show from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern on Reggae Global Radio. Big things. She has her plants with her. You can watch it on the TV side. She has her plants with her. She give you plant information. Best plants to have in the house to purify the air, to give you oxygen, to burn.
Nice.
Oh, wait. We never talked about the burn part. Sorry, Melly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here it is, Netherlands is saying, Jason, I love your work. Netherlands, in that 5 minutes, you did not get even. Ooh, Lordy, let me tell you. I need you, Jason, to talk about this little project here. It's called the No Hesitation Rhythm.
Okay. So that funny thing is that track I came up with while on tour. I remember I was in New Zealand and sitting in my hotel room and looking outside, and I just had a guitar with me. Mind you, I'm not a guitar player, but I can put
Some chords
three
together.
three strings together and make a thing happen. You know.
That's right.
Right. So thank you, Millie, for that. Thank you. So that pretty much came up there. That was about maybe 2011, 2010, somewhere around there, I believe. And a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, out of the Bahamas, Cyclone.
Yes.
He said, "Listen, let's try and do something with this because we're just sitting there and it's a nice uplifting something, but it needs to be heard." And I said, "Yeah, great, let's do it." And he reached out to some people, and the songs that came back on the track, I was blown away. I was like, "Hold on, you have something here. This like I really like this," and it just happened,
Yes. Now, when people hear this rhythm, the No Hesitation rhythm, they can't help. There's a track that I keep trying to associate, and I'm trying to remember which song was it that I heard that sounds just like this, and for the life of me, I can't remember. But for those that are not familiar with the No Hesitation rhythm, don't worry. I am going to blaze through it in just a moment. Jason, I want to tell you, I've been looking for the right time to bounce through this particular rhythm compilation, and I've tossed out a 1 and 2, and people have liked it. They liked it. And I heard a couple of other DJs that got it playing it, and I felt so proud.
Right.
I'm looking at the radio and I'm saying, "Yo, am I bridging that? I know this guy. I know this guy." And as proud because I've heard some of the stories. Some of the sneaking into the back door and hide behind the plant, and
Right.
some of the putting in the work, some of the frustrations, and some of the battles that had to be worked through in order to get something. I've heard some of the stories, and I've heard some of the Grammy nominations and some of the Grammy winnings, and to know that through it all, is just J Vibe, the guy that
Yeah.
chilling round in the back of the club drinking one drink or a few
Hmm.
that
Yeah. Some. Yeah.
you just hang out with and just vibe with and you know no, it's not the hype up guy. It's not the look at me. I'm an award winning producer. I'm a big time music director. I'm a top class musician. No, it's yeah. My name is Jason. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You need some help with that? How can I help you? And that speaks volumes, J Vibe, for real.
Well, I want to say, there's something particular that when I was a lot younger and I started to do a lot more and Keisha Cole thing come out and
Mm-hmm.
this and that and Estelle and everything, so things started to get whatever. My mother um bought something for me on my birthday, and something about it, it just turned me.
Mm.
And not in a bad way, but it's a chain that she bought me. Very nice chain. But what was attached to it? It was an anchor
Mm.
on a seat. Someone said, "Why the anchor? Like, what's this?" This says, "So this way you always stay grounded. This will always hold you
Mm.
to the ground because to always keep yourself humble.
Yeah.
Because no matter as fast as you go up, you go down faster.
Yes.
So you stay grounded and don't sip your own rum and coke,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't sip your own drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Them kind of way. Then. You can
Yeah.
appreciate it and anything and whatever. All right, great.
Yeah.
But keep your head down and keep moving, keep pushing. But know that, listen, this is where you come from. Stay humble, stay grounded.
Yeah.
And that is just something that it always stuck to me. Every time I look at it, and it's like a little reminder, like, yeah, just you're not Jesus, so just relax yourself. You know what I mean? So just,
Yeah. Take it
you know.
easy.
Yeah, and so that's just always been my thing, even from a little bit before that. But ego is a funny thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it can take over somebody's personality without them even knowing it.
Right.
And so I just try to just keep it, just to keep who I am,
Right. Right. Right.
and and stay grounded. Uh, I don't like burning bridges and all of these things, and
Yeah.
so
I yeah. I can see that, and you have stayed true to your mother's words. You have remained humble. I've and it looked like the people that typically you gel with kind of either they come with a similar vibe or you rub off on them. I don't know, but your crew seem to be a real humble set of guys also. So
right,
well, from the ones that I know are pretty humble.
right.
And but this is all about you tonight, and I want to say, boy, keep doing what you're doing, keeping your head down and pushing through. I'd love for you to do some work with some people like Cesar,
Mhm.
because is a youth where just that he keeps his head down and puts the shoulder to the wheel, and he has a track called Shoulder to the Wheel too,
Mhm.
and he's like that, a humble guy too. But the amount of people that I'm pretty sure lined up and want to do some work with J Vibe, with it comes with good reason. And I wish you all the best and continued success with what you're doing, brethren. I'm going to just bounce out a bunch of J Vibe tunes.
Thank you so much, Kevin. I trust me,
Anytime.
really, really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, man. Every time, brethren. And I appreciate love the fact that you could take the time out to come and hang out with us and to jump into the stew pot and interact with the family. Because
Yeah, man. Anytime, man.
that is the most
anytime. The pot
important
is
part.
nice.
Yeah, man.
The pot is
You ever saw
nice.
the
You
stew
know?
pot? See, when I talk about, this is what you do. The chat room, the Reggae Global chat room, here right here on the Saturday stew. The family is who is important, and they're the ones that are interacting with us. Even the ones that are not in the chat right now, there are people that are listening in, that are going, looking for you, and seeking out your social media and looking where they can buy your music and thing. So, bless up Richie from the Virgin Islands. Much love. This little bad rhythm here is what I'm gonna touch. Jason, keep hanging out in the chat room,
Yes, indeed.
and much love, brother. Blessings to you. I going to vibe out with some J vibe.
And give thanks, RGR family, for everything. You know, I'm always around for you. So, anytime, man. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's do it.
Just a message away, right?
Just a message away.
That's right.
That's it.
Welcome to the RGR family, brethren.
Give thanks. Thank you for having me.
All right, stay tuned. Look a bit, brother.
Yes.
It's got a no hesitation rhythm. Start off with a big name for you. On ready?